His Holiness, welcome to Religions for Peace. It's our great honor and pleasure to have you here today. So the Great Shravasti Buddhist Cultural Assembly in 2015 was held in Shravasti, Uttar Pradesh, India from November 3rd to 7th. So could you tell us about the importance of the assembly?
Yes, the first I'd like to talk a little bit about Shravasti, because Shravasti is very important in the Buddha Shakyamuni seat. Of course, they have 8 different major seats, and then most important in Shravasti. Why? Because the Buddha Shakyamuni, there's usually the summer retreat, a total of 25 years, and this is the knowing in Theravada tradition like Thailand, Myanmar, they have many they built in things, but it's not in other like Mahayana and the Himalaya regions. Buddhism is not there. So 3 years ago, I bought one land, and this would be good for international Buddhism. Maybe do some work. So so this is the Great Shravasti Buddhism Assembly. Is an independent one, non-sectary religions, and this temple also like a special design. The top is like a Buddha, the stupa shape, and then down is the temple. That's this Buddhist temple. They like the mandala shape, and they have only one Buddha Shakyamuni in center, and the outside shape looks like a Japanese temple, and inside the Tibetan Himalaya design, and the paintings there by going to be in Bhutan. And then every year in November, there will be 5 days gathering Buddhism. So last year we did in Bhutan and Nepal, Sikkim, India, and Sikkim, Ladakh, in Himalaya regions. We have there are about 2,000 people in the gathering. So this year also similar number, and we also different the people village, different village they're coming. Also we teaching is basic Buddhism teaching for the basic the Four Noble Truths, 8 paths, so on. And also I teach the last year in the auspicious the Sudara, and this year we're going to teach in Dharma path, from where the Buddha Shakyamuni giving and Shravasti. That's the original teaching we're going to there. And the attender also unusual, because there's most of we are gathering traditionally as all the monks. And this time is every place they bring 4 monks, and the rest of all lay people. And lay people also we and the young people. So last year I'm very happy. So they have turned into 75% is young people. They attend, and so we're going to every year the gathering to this kind of program. In the evening we have 2 hours. Each country they have a culture show, and then also we archive this kind of culture. I have library and preserve those kind of precious original and very rare culture.
An environment, one day, an environment.
Yeah, and one day of the assembly was dedicated to environmental issues. So what was the reason behind this decision?
Well, now in environment issue is the one of global issue, and we never had in human history like this kind of unbalance in the 4 elements we can see in a part of the world. So the house is going to break. So in this planet we have to work in these things. This is our especially we are in the religions, and so doing for people benefit for all people, must have to work on these things. And last year, and we heard, and they have the Paris, they have a meeting, and they control the temperature will be 2% of they control. Otherwise, there were many animal will be accident, and we have to save those things, and we have to save the world. So this is our urgent job in this 21st century. So we are very happy. Last year we have also we are going to the permaculture design training 2 weeks in our institution, and that time they have 2 professors come from Taiwan also there. And so that time last day we have they're giving the lecture also there, because there many Himalaya regions they come, and also there that time Richard also come here. Religions they have meetings, they have petition they brought, and so this is very good. So we translate into the Tibetan and the Chinese, and then we also the last day there are more than 2,000 people, the Himalaya people, and they resolute and they support signed in these things, and we send through the religions and here and Dr. Bendis and Desmond Tutu, and pass through the UN Secretary General. So we are very happy about that.
Thank you. So on November 7th, 2015, the Assembly as a whole voted anonymously to support the petition of the Religions for Peace, Faith for Earth campaign. We are thrilled and appreciate it. And would you share about this important Assembly resolution?
Yes, I think that is I mentioned about this, and we did in Himalaya region. So we took this in the petition. We have to send this, and this is if we did not sign support these things, if we not could sign these things, and then it would be a big problem in this earth. And I mentioned that. So we also, I think that many animals also going to die, and especially in many Himalaya regions. They have now, because of the climate changing, the snow is melting. It's very fast. The temperature is less different of 3% of there, and there are also many part of the become and the high pedal in many places. The grass become 15% every year. They go into desert, in a very serious problem. This we have to do this.
Great. So the last question: do you have any plans for interfaith activities in the future?
Yes, we mainly why they build these things also. We have a non-sectary, because we now this 21st century, because of the technology, because of the transportation, we are already meeting each other often. So we especially now this from the environment problems, and we have many in the world. They have problems in wars. So we need to, all the religions together need to unilaterally have to action to peace and environment. That is the 21st century, our very important agenda and work. So therefore I built this in 2, and then first we are planning, my plan is 5 years time. We are from Asia, all the Buddhist community, we are every year to gathering, and after that we have the delegation, and then we go into all the religions, other religions together, work for, together work is peace and environment things. And today I am very, very happy to be here, Religions and Peace International. So I met Dr. Holiness, the head in the office here, New York, and I'm very happy. We had a wonderful discussion, and I'm seeing very bright in future light, and I'm very happy about these things.